everyone, today is Spotify Wrapped Day, one of the best days of the year. So today I'm going to be screen recording, showing you my Spotify Wrapped, and giving you my honest reaction to it. 2023 Wrapped. Your top genres: pop, R&B, alternative R&B, trap. How did trap get in there? Maybe a song or two, maybe some Lil Tyler, maybe that's what it means. Or I'm guessing maybe some Flo Milli, but Flo Milli, I feel like she doesn't really make trap music. So I'm kind of... yeah, I think maybe it's just like a song or two. They need something to fill out the, whole layer thing. And then classic rock. Yeah, this is pretty accurate. Finally, they have R&B, not urban contemporary or whatever they had last year. So yeah, pop being my top genre makes sense. I'm a pop aficionado at heart, as I said multiple times. We're Soundtown, Berkeley, USA. People there are far more likely to be fans of Mariah Carey, Aretha Franklin, and Fiona Apple. Okay. Your top song was It's a Wrap by Mariah Carey. You played it 177 times this year, starting on January 14th, and it still sounds perfect. Yeah, I play the song a lot because, like, the viral moment that it had, Lambs were trying to get it to chart. I already knew that this was going to be my top song, so I'm not really surprised at it. And before we go into my top 5, at least 3 or 4 out of the 5 are going to be other versions of It's a Wrap by my prediction. Maybe I listened to some other stuff and I was able to shake it around, but I really think it's just going to be alternate versions of that and maybe one other song. And see, what did I just say? Number 1, It's a Wrap, Mariah Carey. Number 2, It's a Wrap, Mariah Carey and Mary J. Blige. Number 3, It's a Wrap, Sped Up. Number 4, Don't Let Me Lose This Dream, Aretha Franklin. Ooh! Okay, see, I'll take that. I'll take that. Probably my favorite Aretha Franklin song. Number 5, It's a Wrap, Edit. I should have worked harder to fix this. Let's say that. Of course, always gonna support Mariah 10 toes down. I love her. She's my favorite artist. I just would have liked more variety in my top 5. Better luck next year. I'll say that. But I already knew this was coming, so it's not really a surprise to me. I have a playlist for my top songs, and then I'll go over that after I get through everything else. You listen for 37,217 minutes. That's 25 days nonstop. Yeah, my minutes are down a lot compared to, like, last year. I think last year I might have... no, I think I had less minutes listening to Mariah Carey. I think I had, like, 25,000 minutes just listening to Mariah Carey. So, yeah, I didn't really listen to music as much as I have, like, the past few years, just life and everything. That's why my minutes are down, but this is, like, a lot more reasonable than the past few years. Like, you saw my one 2 years ago, my numbers were way up. I was listening all the time, so yeah, there we go there. Say hello to your top artist, Mariah Carey. You're a top 0.005% fan, and you spent 9,891 minutes together. I'll take it, I'll take it. First year being out the 0.001 top percent. It does hurt me a little bit. We always got next year. And yeah, over 9,000 minutes. So, I mean, I was no slouch. Clearly, I listened to a lot of Mariah Carey. I already knew she's going to be my #1 artist. She has been for, like, the past 2 years. So, this was a given. And yeah, this photo of her eats. I'm glad that she put this as her profile photo because it's going to look really good whenever I share my Wrapped on social media. But yeah, I already knew Mariah was going to be my #1. So, no real surprises there. In terms of my top 5 artists before we get to that, obviously, Mariah's at #1. I think Taylor Swift is going to make her way in there. I think that there's probably going to be some Beyonce. There's probably going to be some Aretha and maybe SZA. That's what I guess for my top 5. Paul McCartney, or no, I don't think I listened to enough Paul McCartney this year to make my top 5. Maybe Britney, but I don't know. But I think that's going to be my top 5 before I look at it. Couldn't get enough of It's a Wrap, not delivering fan mail. You had something special with your top artist. Here's how you spent time with them across the year. #1, Mariah Carey, peak listening month, February. Okay, and this is a cool little infographic. #2, Kelly. How did Kelly Clarkson make my top 5 this year? Ooh, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. Dang, all the way at top 2. I say all that, but I really did love her Chemistry album. One of my favorite albums to drop this year. Probably my album of the year still. And I did do an album review of it. I'll put in the cards right here if you guys would like to check that out. I went over every single song. I have a video on the deluxe. So, of course, it makes sense for her to be in my top 5 in a sense. But also, I'm really shocked. All the way at #2. I wonder what the listening discrepancy is between her and Mariah, because I would not have put her at #2. Also, this year was me really getting into her discography and stuff, listening to all her albums, so I'm sure that, along with me listening to the Chemistry album, really added up. And then I also like her Christmas stuff as well, so I guess it makes sense in retrospect. Peak listening month, June. Yeah, that makes sense. #3, Aretha Franklin. See, what did I say? I knew Aretha was gonna make it this year. Peak listening month, January. Yeah, I still need to finish Aretha Franklin's discography. I want to have some more album reactions coming out for you guys soon, but yeah, I already knew Aretha was gonna make my top 5. #4, Taylor Swift. Yeah, see, already given. Peak listening month, July. All right. #5, SZA. See, peak listening month, January. Yep. No Beyonce this year. A little sad. A little sad, but we always got next year. We always got next year. I'll say that. Kind of makes sense for her to be here because SOS was released in December of last year. I've been listening to it a lot, one of my favorite albums of last year, and so I figured that, you know, she might be on here and everything. And usually I have artists with like 5 or more albums making my top 5 just because there's a lot more music to listen to, but I think I had Harry Styles at what, like number 3 last year, and he only had 3 albums, and I was just listening to his albums a lot before his new album came out, and then I listened to his new album a lot. So yeah, pretty accurate top 5 for the most part. I only got 1 placement wrong for the most part, so I'm happy with myself. Top artists: 1 Mariah Carey, 2 Kelly Clarkson, 3 Aretha Franklin, 4 Taylor Swift, 5 SZA. Yeah, this is a nice little infographic. Oh, the thank you videos.
Thank you guys so much. I hear that I am an artist that you listen to. I'm very thankful for. I'm glad you like the music. Thank you so much for your support. This has been like 20 years y'all support me, so thank you so much.
I know Taylor's doing one. Now we got my top podcasts. Number 1, The Read. Number 2, Questlove Supreme. Number 3, Comedically Hard-Headed. And number 4, Rolling Stone Music Now. I didn't really listen to podcasts as much as I have in the past few years, to be honest with you. And so I was kind of wondering how everything was going to be set up. I didn't even know if I had enough data for them to calculate. But The Read is my favorite podcast of all time, on brand. Questlove, the only reason that I would really listen to that for the most part is because of my deep dive that I did Mariah Carey. I'll put down the cards if you guys want to check that out. I worked really hard on it, almost a 3-hour video. And so I was listening to snippets that I could maybe use for that video. I don't think that I put any in the video per se. Maybe I spouted off a fact or 2 that I heard in this specific interview, and maybe a couple other interviews from like guests. I think I listened to Solange's episode and I really enjoyed that one. So yeah, a couple episodes here and there. Comedically Hard-Headed. Calvin Michaels is one of my favorite YouTubers. He talks about music, he talks about pop culture, politics. He's brilliant. So he has podcasts and storytelling. I love his podcast, so I knew he's going to be here somehow. And number 4, Rolling Stone Music Now, probably again because of the Mariah interview and stuff like that, and some other artist interviews I'm sure factored in there somewhere. So really interesting. Top 4, but yeah, most of them are like music related in some fashion. And then, like I said, my top podcast to read, it says you listen for 1,358 minutes, you're a top 35% fan. Like I said, I really did not listen as much because my percentage is way down and I really want to catch up and everything. But yeah, that's what happens to me sometimes with this podcast specifically. I'll like listen for a few weeks and then I'll get off of it for a while and then I go and retrospectively catch up. I'm very behind on this podcast. I do want to catch up, but yeah, top podcast, another year in the running. What can I say? If you peep some on videos, I'm wearing like the sweatshirt or a regular shirt. Yeah, I love this podcast. I'd highly recommend it. They're really great. Me in 2023, Hypnotist, your concentration is absolute, friend. You like to play albums all the way through from the opening track to the final notes. That was fun. Same time next year. And now we have the little infographics at the end. And yeah, I think the purple one and the green one look the coolest, so it's probably the one that I'm going to post. But yes, pretty on brand overall, I would say. And yeah, pretty accurate predictions. I'm getting really good at this. I know what I listen to most of the way throughout the year, so it's getting really easy to predict and everything. Normally I check my stats like throughout the year, so I think I did check it in like June, but I promised myself that I wasn't going to be checking it so often because when you keep checking it so often, it ruins the surprise. So I told myself like I wanted to kind of be surprised by my top 5. I got 4 to 5 though, so pretty decent overall, pretty good. And now let's get into my top songs. So like I said, number 1 already, It's a Wrap. I don't know why it's not showing it as saved to my phone. And then It's a Wrap with Mary, It's a Wrap Sped Up, Don't Let Me Lose This Dream, and then It's a Wrap Edit. So that's my top 5. Number 6, Why Should I Be Sad? I should have listened to some more. That would have 8 in my top 5. That would have 8. Next year. Number 7, Chemistry, Kelly Clarkson. Yeah, this is one of her best songs. I've said it 1,000 times. 8, Until You Come Back to Me, Aretha Franklin. Listened to that a lot this year. 9, Do You Think of Me, Mariah Carey. Number 10, Unusual You. If you follow me on Twitter, I said that this was going to be my Spotify Wrapped. I meant business. These, yeah, my top 5 should have been better this year. It should have been better this year, but like I said, there's always next year. Then next up, I Hate Love, featuring Steve Martin, Kelly Clarkson. Yeah, this was like my favorite single that she's released off of the album, and I really love it, so of course it had to be that high up. I Say a Little Prayer, Aretha Franklin. Yes, of course. Make It Happen live in Madison Square Garden, Mariah Carey. If I Told You That Would. Ooh. I Run Away, Britney Spears. Yep. Jimmy Lee, Aretha Franklin. Yes. Next up is Breakdown, Mariah Carey, and it says Bone Thugs. I don't know why it's credited because I know for a fact that I listen to the version with Crazy Bone and Wishbone every single time, and also why it's not the version from her Butterfly 25 album. I guess that was like a glitch, but yeah, should have been credited differently. Vampire, Olivia Rodrigo. Yep, one of the best songs off the album. What It Is solo version. Yeah. This, yeah. 8. Already Know, Drew Sidora. That made it that high up. Like, Giving Me Life. Yes. Cinderella, Britney Spears. Yep. Blind SZA, absolutely. Bikini Bottom, Ice Spice. I don't know how this made the cut. I really don't. Like I said, I didn't listen to as much music as I did in the past few years, so I guess it's just, way differently. Working Hard, Mariah Carey, absolutely. Break the Ice, yes. Ghost in the Machine, absolutely. My Mistake, of course. A No-No. Heaven on Earth. Yeah. This taking the cake. So underrated. Kill Bill. All right. Red Flag Collector. 8th Grade. All right. Feeling You. Again, I'm kind of shocked that this really made my top 100 or whatever. I think they calculated like differently or whatever. Like, I like some of Ice Spice's songs. I do want to state that, but I'm still shocked by it. New SZA, okay. Mine, Kelly Clarkson. GTFO, yes. A change is gonna come. The soul, the grit that she has, yeah, she chews. Seek and Destroy, SZA, Favorite Kind of Fight. I Still Believe, Pure Imagination. Ooh, yes, this is such a good top 100 song. What I Did Right, Olivia Rodrigo. Love Language by SZA, yes. Me by Kelly Clarkson. Caution by Mariah Carey. Enjoy, Janet Jackson, yep. Used. If you notice, a lot of my picks from this specific, moment is literally songs from the same album. I tend to listen to albums, and of course I have particular songs that I listen to depending on how I'm feeling, but yeah, a lot of these are from the same albums because that's how I prefer to listen to music. I love when artists make a great album. All my favorite artists of all time, I have multiple albums that I love to listen to from them, with some skips here and there. So that's why a lot of it's, like that. Start Wrong, Kelly Clarkson. Yeah, it was a great song off the debut. Butterfly, Mariah Carey. Top 10 Mariah song for me. Smoke featuring Lucky Day. I came so far on this song. Because I did not like Lucky Day on this song at all. And then for it to be making my top songs of this year. Okay, SOS, SZA, Miss Independent. Yeah, With You breaking the top 100. Okay. See, I listen to Caution a lot. That's how a bunch of the Caution songs are on here. I've already named a bunch of them already. Plastic Off the Sofa. Yeah. Shirt, SZA, Skip This Part, Kelly Clarkson. The Distance, Mariah Carey, Ty Dolla $ign, Angel, Holly, yep. I told you guys she ate when I did my Grammy nominations video. I've been supporting this song the whole time. Y'all can say she tanked, y'all can say whatever. Not in this household. I was listening, and this is the proof in the pudding right here. Yep. This was too good. Gone Girl. Like I said, this sounds like it could have been on Control in the best way. High Road. Okay. Honey. Yes. Energy featuring Beam. All right. F2F. Yes, that's right, featuring Sheila E. I Stay in Love. Yeah. I'm That Girl, Beyonce. See, Beyonce had to be like my top 6 or 7 artists. I'm seeing a bunch of her songs showing up here, so I'm sure that she was really close to making it into my top 5 this year. And then Notice Me by SZA, Lighthouse, Kelly Clarkson, One More Again, Fat Racks, which is a song that my cousin put me on to, which is an enjoyable listen. Smoking on My X-Pac, yes. Rock Hudson, Kelly Clarkson, Portrait, yes. Look Into Your Heart, that's a beautiful record. I love that record. Nobody Gets Me, Magic, The Roof, Virgo's Groove. Yeah, Virgo's Groove made my top 5 last year. It did. Conceited by SZA, which is not one of my favorites by her, but again, I really listened to the whole album for the most part. Down to You, yeah. Baby Doll, Break My Soul, Good Days, What's Up Lonely. Ooh, that made my top 100. 4th of July, Cuff It, Far, Heat. Yeah, Heat's an underrated Kelly Clarkson song for sure. Close My Eyes, Church Girl, Too Late, Radar. Yep, I told you guys Britney ate with Radar, and here's the proof in the pudding right here. Never Forget You. Yeah, that's a very underrated Mariah song. I've said that 1,000 times. Alien Superstar. Yeah. Special. Okay. Perfect Lover, Fly Away, Butterfly, Reprise. All right. Cozy, Forgiveless featuring ODB, and Get Back. Yeah. See, I told you guys to listen to Britney a lot this year. I told you guys that. So I'm sure Beyonce and Britney were very close to making my top 5 this year. I wonder what the discrepancy is between that. And there's websites that I can log into and check that or whatever. So yeah, I want to check that because I'm really curious to see how close that they were to, making it into my top 5. Because that definitely would have been an eat. But I'm really happy with my top 5 as is this year, I will say. But yeah, like I said, a lot of album listening for me personally. A fair amount of songs from Britney Spears' Blackout album, so happy with that. And like I said, Britney's music just really hit me in a different way this year, spoke to me in a different way, and I have so much more appreciation for the discography than I did in the past. And I even did a video on the Blackout album. I'll throw that on the card so you guys can check that out. But yes, this is a really good top 100. That is my overall thoughts this year on my Spotify Wrapped. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments of my Spotify Wrapped. Do we have any similar artists, similar songs? Were you surprised by any of my results? I feel like if you watched my channel, you weren't, because I've praised all this stuff all year pretty much. I've been pretty consistent. Please let me know your results down below in the comments, because I would really be curious to hear where everything kind of lands with you guys. Also, if you guys don't use Spotify Wrapped, if you use Apple Music or Tidal or some other streaming service and they have like an equivalent to this, let me know down below in the comments all your info, because it's really interesting to me. DM me on Twitter or Instagram your infographics if you wish, because I just really like to see everyone share theirs. This is one of my favorite days of the year. It's like Christmas for music, you know, aficionados like myself. So, you know, definitely send it through. I want to see what you guys are cooking up this year. I've done videos on most of these artists that I'm talking about, so I'll try to link those down below in the description if you want to see my videos on Mariah Carey, you want to see Taylor Swift, you want to see Kelly Clarkson, all the things. And so I'll try to have them there. I'll have some at the end of this video if you would like to check those out as well. And also, I've done this video for the past 2 years, so I'm gonna have a card right here, hopefully that'll take you to my playlist, and you guys can check those out and see how my results have changed over time. And this is a really fun video to do. I realized I forgot to check my Apple Music replay. Try to check it just now. I didn't listen to enough music on Apple Music this year for it to even make a replay for me. So yeah, it said I'm like 20% of the way there to keep listening and everything. The cool thing with Apple Music replay is that it updates all the way throughout the year, so you can kind of see how everything is progressing, which I do like. But I like Spotify overall more as a site. So I don't have any Apple Music data this year to show you guys, unfortunately. But that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, give it a like down below. Helps me out a lot in the YouTube algorithm. I would really appreciate it. You can subscribe for more videos like this. If you hit the bell, you get notifications to your phone when I post. You're not missing brand new videos come out. Link down below in the description will be my second channel. And so what I've been doing on there recently is I'm uploading some of my TikToks onto there. I've been uploading every day for almost the entire month. I've only missed one day the month of November. I've been on fire on there. And so I post normally like 2 to 3 ideas on like my really good days, and just, you know, it's really fun. It's a really great creative outlet for me, and it's really helping grow the second channel. So if you guys want to check that out, then check me out on my second channel, first link down below in the description. Gonna try to be consistent uploading on there still. Thanks for the support on those videos. It means a lot to me. And like I said, I'm posting some of them, not all. There's some stuff I like to keep just for TikTok. Some stuff I'm like, would it really translate to YouTube that well? Like maybe I've already done a video on it, or maybe it's just better for the TikTok format or whatever. So if you guys want to see everything that I'm doing on TikTok, it's going to be linked down below in the description. I also have a backup TikTok account, which I'm kind of more so doing like song appreciation and like some other stuff on there, so you guys can follow me on my backup TikTok account, of course. And then I'm going to have my Twitter account. I'm on there pretty much every single day. Love Twitter. I'm also going to have my backup Twitter account, which I've had for years, so you guys can follow me on that. I have my Instagram. I'm also going to have my Spotify. I'll try to make this playlist public if you guys are interested in just like listening to it or just looking at the songs or whatever. So we'll have it there. And I don't know if it's going to show through this year, because the past few years, like I would make it public or put a link, and then it just takes you to your own version of it. So I don't know if it's going to work. If not, then I could just make my own version of it for the year. We shall see. And then I'm also going to have some links to educate you guys on very important situations. So free Palestine, of course, if you want to donate to the cause, I already have some link down below in the description for you. Also, there's something that's going on in Congo right now, so I really feel for them. And you know, anything that you guys can do to support the cause, then that's something that's really important. And so I wanted to have that there as well. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you in my next one.